Israel, and the Antichrist's 7-year treaty, prophecy, controversy, and interpretation. The concept of a 7-year treaty involving Israel and the Antichrist is a prominent theme in Christian eschatology, particularly within dispensational premillennialist interpretations of the Bible. This idea is derived primarily from the book of Daniel, specifically Daniel 9:27, which speaks of a covenant with many that will be confirmed for 1 week, often understood as a period of 7 years. According to this interpretation, this treaty marks the beginning of the final period of tribulation before the second coming of Christ. In this article, we will explore the biblical foundations of this prophecy, its significance in Christian theology, and its implications for modern geopolitics. The biblical foundation, Daniel 9:27. The prophecy of the 7-year treaty comes from the book of Daniel, an Old Testament text that contains a mixture of historical narrative and apocalyptic visions. Daniel 9:24-27 is a passage often referred to as the 70 weeks prophecy, which describes a period of 70 weeks, or sevens, that are decreed for Israel and Jerusalem to accomplish certain divine purposes. In verse 27, it is stated, "He will confirm a covenant with many for 1 7. In the middle of the 7, he will put an end to sacrifice and offering. And at the temple, he will set up an abomination that causes desolation, until the end that is decreed is poured out on him." Daniel 9:27, NIV. This verse is widely interpreted to mean that a powerful figure, often identified as the Antichrist, will establish a covenant or treaty with Israel and many others for a period of 7 years. Midway through this period, the Antichrist will break the covenant, leading to a time of great tribulation, known as the Great Tribulation, marked by the cessation of sacrifices and the desecration of the temple in Jerusalem. Significance in Christian theology, the prophecy of a 7-year treaty is a cornerstone of dispensational premillennialism, a popular theological framework among many evangelical Christians. According to this interpretation, the treaty is a key event that sets the stage for the unfolding of end-times events as outlined in the Bible. The first 3.5 years of the treaty are viewed as a period of relative peace and stability, during which the Antichrist will rise to power, deceive many, and possibly even gain the favor of Israel. However, in the middle of this 7-year period, the Antichrist will reveal his true nature by breaking the treaty, stopping the Jewish sacrifices, and committing what is referred to as the abomination of desolation in the Jewish temple. This act will usher in the latter half of the tribulation period, a time of unprecedented suffering and chaos on earth, culminating in the second coming of Christ and the ultimate defeat of the Antichrist. Modern geopolitical implications. The idea of a 7-year treaty involving Israel is not merely a theological construct. It has profound implications for contemporary geopolitics, particularly in the Middle East. The modern state of Israel, established in 1948, has been at the center of numerous conflicts and